Hello class 9. Today I will explain you chapter number 3, arrays. In this chapter I will explain you the definition of array, types of array. There are two types of array, single dimensional array and double dimensional array. In this chapter I will explain you the searching and sorting. In this video I will explain linear search and bubble sort technique. In linear search, we will search the numbers which are given in the questions, and in sorting, we will sort the numbers in ascending or descending order. Let's start. Today, I will explain you chapter number 3, arrays, single dimensional and double dimensional array. First, we will do single dimensional array. In this chapter, we are going to stress on optimizing the memory space for effective storage of data with the help of a logical structure called dimensional array. Dimensional array. First, I will explain you what is an array. An array is a container object that holds a fixed number of values of a single type. The length of an array is established when the array is created. After creation, its length is fixed. Suppose we have taken 10 numbers in an array, means its length will be fixed till 10. It will not be changed. There are two types of array in Java. Single dimensional array. A single dimensional array of Java is a normal array, where the array contains sequential element of same type in the form of int. If they are in the form of int, my array, that it will be 10, 20, 30, 40, means the number which will be stored, they are only in integer form. In Java, the array length is the number of elements that an array can hold. Suppose it holds 1, 2, 3, 4, means the length of this array is 4 only. We can find the array length in Java by using the array attribute length. To determine the size of your array in bytes, you can use the size of operator. Int A17 means here we will store 17 numbers. Size Tn is n is equal to size of A, means size of A is 17, so it holds 17 numbers. On my computer, ints are 4 bytes long, so n is 68, because one byte it is 4 bytes, so n is the value of n is equal to 68. To determine the number of elements in the array, we can divide the total size of the array by the size of the array element. Single dimensional array, only it holds same data types. First I am telling you array types, data types. If we are taking array in integer form, the data type will be int. If they are fractional number, the data type will be float. If they are character, the data type will be char. If array are in string form, then data type will be string. And if we are stored the integer value, then we will write int m is equal to new int blank space. If we are taking 10 number, then we will write the 10. If we are taking the 20 number, then we will write the 20. If we are taking fractional number, then the format will be float m is equal to new float, bracket will be that is the memory location, bracket will be empty. Then char m is equal to new char 10, string m is equal to new string. This type of format we will take when we are storing the array value. We are using 3 methods here for integer type. If we are taking integer value, then we will write int m, then we will write the integer value in the curly bracket. You will See your books, page number 167. There you will find the 4 integer type, 4 character type. Now I am explaining you the searches. There are 2 types of search, linear search and binary search. First I am explaining you linear search. Searching means this is one of the most basic operation which can be carried on array. It is a process to determine whether a given item or number or a character or word or name is present in the array or not. This can be done in 2 ways, linear search and binary search. First I will explain you linear search. In linear search is used on a collection of items. It relies on the technique of traversing a list from start to end by exploring properties of all the elements that are found on the way. For example, consider an array of integer of size. You should find and print the position of all the elements with value. Advertisement means linear search is a very simple search algorithm. In this type of search, a sequential search is made over all items one by one. Means it will be searching that item one by one from the array elements. Every item is checked, and if a match is found, then that particular item is returned. Otherwise, the search continues till the end of the data collection. So we can say that the process continues checking the existence of the given data in the list of array elements one by one until the end of the array is reached. This process is also called sequential search. Now next is, this is the linear search. There are binary search also. First I will explain you linear search and sorting the array, sort. That is the bubble sort. In bubble sort, sorting means it is a technique to arrange array element in ascending or descending order by selecting a specific element from a set of data items. Means we will sort the element in ascending or descending orders. There are 2 techniques we will use, selection sort and bubble sort. Bubble sort is the simplest sorting algorithm that works by repeatedly swapping the adjacent element if they are wrong order. For example, first pass 5, 1, 4 to 8 minus and greater 1, 5, 4 to 8. Here algorithm compare first 2 elements. It will be comparing these elements and swaps since 5 is greater than 1. First we will take 5 is greater than 1. Then 1, 5, 4 to 8. Then it will take 1, 4, 5 to 8. Then swap into. Now it will compare 5 is greater than 4. If 4 is not greater than, means it will be arrange the value 5. So 1, then 2, then 4, then 5, then 8. Now bubble sort is known as sinking sort. This algorithm compares each pair of adjacent items and swaps them if they are in the wrong order. And this same process goes on until no swaps are needed. Now I am explaining linear search with a program. This program uses linear search algorithm to find out a number among all other numbers entered by user. Suppose we are searching a number. First we will write the program import java.util.star we can take and .scanner we can also take. Now we will write the class name linear search example. Then public static void main string args curly bracket. Now we will take the integer int counter. Counter means this is the I. We are using in place of I am explaining you int counter. By the name of counter you can understood num for number, item which will be searched, and array element to capture user input. These are the user input which user will input the value. Now scanner input is equal to new scanner system dot in. We are taking scanner in is equal to new scanner system dot in. System out println, first we will enter the elements. This type of num is equal to in dot next int. We have entered the element, creating array to store all the numbers. Array, when we are using array is equal to new int num. This type of format we will use. System out println enter plus num integer. Loop to store numbers in array. Now we are using loop. We are using I started from 0, I less than num and I plus plus. In place of I have taken 4. Counter is equal to 0, counter less than num and counter plus plus. Array counter is equal to input dot next int. This is the array I. We can take array I is equal to input next int. System out println enter the search value. Now we will enter the value which we want to search in the array. Then we will write the data type, because we have taken num array element in integer form, so that item is equal to input dot next int. For counter 0, now next loop will be start counter plus plus. Now if array counter means if array I equal number search item, curly bracket system out println item is present at location plus counter plus 1. Item is found, so to stop the search and to come out of the loop as break statement. Now break statement will be used, means number will be find in the array. Then curly bracket if counter equal to num, if I equal num, then system print outer item does not exist in array. Curly bracket close 2 times, because we have opened 1, 2, 3, 4 times bracket here, then we will close the 4 times bracket here. Now output, suppose enter number element 6. Enter 6, then integer are these. Enter the search value. We have taken 45. We are searching the value 45. We have taken element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 we have taken. So that enter the value 45. We have taken the item which we want to search in the element. Then it will search by the technique linear search from these integers. If number will found, then the message will display 45 is present at location 3. Why location 3? Because 1, 2, 3 location is 3 also. Now I am explaining you bubble sort program for sorting in ascending order. Today I am explaining you in the form of your book, but in my upcoming video I will explain you each and every search and sorting by the program which are given in your book also. Now bubble sort. Here we are sending the numbers. Here we are writing the number in ascending order. So import Java util. Now class bubble sort. Public static void main string args int num. Number which will be entered I and j loop. We are using 2 loop. In linear search we have taken only 1 loop I in the form of counter. Here we are taking I and j loop. This is the temp value. Scanner input is equal to new scanner system dot in. System out println enter the number. First we will enter the number which will be short. Then we will give the data type of the number. Then we will write the array element like this. System out println enter plus num plus integers. For I started from 0, I less than num, I plus plus. Now we will write the array element. Array I is equal to input next int. For I is equal to 0, I less than num minus 1. Because we are using numbers ascending order, so one number will be less from that number which we have entered in the form of num. Now if array j elements is greater than array j plus 1, then temp value will become array j will become array j plus 1. If array j temp is equal to array j and array j is equal to array j plus 1, then temp is equal to array j plus 1 or array j plus 1 is equal to temp. If the condition is follow like this, the system out printer sorted list of integers. For I, it will arrange the integer in the form of ascending order and number will be stored in I. So the number will be displayed like this. Now I am telling you the output if we have entered 6 numbers, 6 integer, 12, 6, 78, 9, 45 and 08, and we want to sort it in ascending order, then it will be started from 6, 8, 9, 12, 45 and 78. Now this type of output will become after sorting the array. This is another program for sorting in descending order. That is the ascending order. Now this is descending order. In order to sort in descending order, we just need to change the logic array j is greater than array j plus 1 to array j is less than j plus 1. When we are using ascending order, that time we will write array j is greater than array j plus 1. But when we are using descending order, then we will write array j is less than array j plus 1 in the above program. Complete code as follows: import Java, like this we will take, then only change will be going on there. Here we will changing here array j is less than array j plus 1. Only this statement will change the ascending into descending order. Now temp is equal to array j is equal to array j plus 1, array j plus 1 is equal to temp. Then system out println, we will enter the value, then it will arrange in descending order in the location of I. Now suppose we have entered these values. After this, the value will be starting from here 102, 89, 56, 45, 12 and 9. These are the example of descending order using by bubble sort technique. Now one example for linear search, where we are going to search an element sequentially from an array. Public class linear search, public static void main string, that you know. Now here we have entered we have returned the value input statement by using the input statement int, and we have returned the value 10, 20, 30, 50, 70 and 90. These are stored in the programs int ns, and we are searching the number 50 from this array. Curly bracket 4, first we will write the loop I starting from 0, I less than the number n, because it will search in this sequence from the number I plus plus. Now if ni means if ni, that number is equal ns, then system out number is found at in index plus ns, otherwise the number is not found. Then 4 times bracket will be closed. Test it now, output. Now 50 is found at index 3. Index 3 means when we are finding the number, it will start, memory location will start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. That it will be going, the position of 50 is on 50 in third index. Hope you all understood the linear search and bubble sort technique. If you have any problem, you can ask me through mail, and you will read this chapter from your book also. Just try to do these programs, and you will not practice this program, you will do this program in your computer notebook also, and complete your assignment on time. Thank you.